안녕하십니까? 2014학년도 대학 수학능력시험 9월 모의평가 영어 영역 B형 듣기평가 안내방송입니다. 잠시 후 1시 10분부터 2014학년도 대학 수학능력시험 9월 모의평가 3교시 영어 영역 B형 듣기평가 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 수험생 여러분은 편안한 마음으로 방송에 귀를 기울여 주시고 감독 선생님께서는 스피커의 음량을 알맞게 조절해 주십시오. 수험생 여러분은 답안을 작성하기 전에 반드시 답안지 왼쪽 해당란에 성명, 수험번호, 문형 등을 정확하게 기입하고 표기하였는지 확인하시기 바랍니다. 답란에 정답을 표기하기 전에 답안지에 있는 수험생이 지켜야 할 일을 꼭 확인하십시오. 듣기평가 문제는 1번부터 22번까지입니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 문제지에 있는 5개의 답지 중에서 맞는 답 하나만 골라 답안지의 해당 란에 바르게 표기하십시오. 듣기평가는 타정 없이 시작됩니다. 이제 문제지 표지를 넘기시기 바랍니다. 그러면 지금부터 3교시 영어 영역 B형 듣기평가를 시작하겠습니다. 듣기평가는 1번부터 22번까지입니다. 1번부터 20번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 21번부터 22번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 1번. 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hi, I want to sign up for some sports activities.
Okay, here is our list of activities scheduled for this month.
Wow, you offer so many activities. I don't know which one to choose.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Michael, let's have a coffee here.
How come so many people are standing in line? Is the coffee that good?
Absolutely. And today they're offering coffee at half price.
(3번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Did you buy overseas travel insurance for your trip, Amy?
Do you think I'll need it, Dad?
You'll definitely need insurance. You never know what will happen in a foreign country.
(4번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello. Do you need a new vacuum cleaner? The first thing you need to ask yourself is what kind of vacuum you want. Powerful vacuums are really good at cleaning up dirt from the floor, but at the same time, they're noisy. Then how about a quiet one? But it doesn't clean the floor well. A perfect vacuum should be both powerful and quiet. Yet that's not enough. It should move around the house by itself, too. Let me introduce to you a perfect vacuum, Roba. It's powerful but quiet, and it moves around the house automatically. So if you're looking for a perfect vacuum, Roba should be your first choice.
(5번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Do you have any special foods that you eat for your health on a regular basis? If you don't have one, I'd like to recommend a healthy food for you. If you want to stay healthy, try to eat an apple a day. Apples are good for your health in many ways. First, the pectin in apples lowers the risk of developing heart disease. Second, the nutrients in apples help you strengthen your immune system, prevent cancer, and reduce cell damage in the body. Third, apples are rich in fiber. Foods high in fiber like apples fill you up without too many calories. So, why don't you include apples in your meals every day?
(6번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, I don't need to work in the office from next Monday.
What do you mean?
Our company has finally decided to allow employees to work at home, so I don't need to go to the office every morning.
Oh, that's really good news.
I know. I'm so happy because I can reduce the time I spend on the road while I go to the office.
Great. You're always exhausted and stressed out from your drive home from work.
You're right. And I can also put more energy into my tasks.
And I think you can pick up Jamie from kindergarten more often, right?
Of course. I love the fact that I can spend more time with her.
I'm so glad to hear that.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 의견으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Mom, I think I need a new computer.
Well, your computer looks like it works just fine to me.
We bought it 2 years ago, and now it's too slow. And all my friends have the newest and fastest computers.
Don't you know about the growing problems of electronic waste?
No, I've never heard about that. What do you mean?
You know, people are throwing away TVs, computers, and cell phones more often than ever before.
You mean there isn't enough space to dump all of the waste?
Exactly. Electronic waste is becoming a serious issue around the world.
Now I've got your point. I'd better use my computer until it doesn't work anymore.
Right. That's the best way to stop the problem from getting worse.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Good evening. May I help you?
Oh, hi. I wonder which sunblock would be good for me. Would you recommend one?
Sure. It all depends on how long you'll be out in the sunlight.
Tomorrow I'll go camping and stay outdoors for a long time.
Then, what about this one? It has a high sun protection factor.
Not bad, but I'm afraid it'll make my face look white when I get my pictures taken.
Then, this one will be perfect for you. It won't make your face look unnatural, and it'll provide you with enough protection.
Great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. How much is it?
It's $10.
Good. I'll pay by credit card.
Okay. Would you like some promotional samples?
Yes, please. Thanks.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Oh, Sally. You rearranged your desk. It looks a lot better than before.
Thank you. I just wanted to make some changes.
You put the printer to the left side of the monitor. It looks new to me.
Right. I bought it last week.
Nice. And the fan in front of the printer looks useful.
Yeah, especially during the summer.
Oh, look. There's a cute octopus on the front right corner of your desk.
It's a tissue box.
I like it. And you put the calendar to the left side of the monitor.
Yeah. Nowadays, I often look at it because I have a lot of appointments.
By the way, where's the lamp that you promised to give me?
It's behind the monitor. Don't forget to take it with you.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여자를 위해 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Caitlin, let's go for lunch. I'm starving.
Philip, come over here. I need you to look at these pictures first.
Are these the photos for the cover of our magazine? They look great.
Thanks. I need to choose a couple of pictures that match with our main theme right away.
Let's see. I think these two fit perfectly with our theme.
I agree.
Now, just leave them on the desk and let's go have lunch.
Well, sorry, but I'm afraid I don't have time for lunch. I have to finish the layout and hand it over to the editor in an hour.
Oh, dear. Then I'll buy lunch for you. You can eat it while you're working.
Thanks a million. I'm so lucky to have you as a coworker.
(11번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hey, Stephanie. Is everything ready for the meeting?
Almost, Sam. I'm on my way to get some drinks. And here is the contract for Mr. Smith.
Wait a minute. This is the old version. We have to print out the new one.
Really? But our printer is out of order.
Then why don't we use the one in the sales department?
That one isn't a color printer, and we need to print it in color.
Do we have time to wait for the repair person?
No, Mr. Smith is supposed to be here in 30 minutes.
Well, then...
Ah, I have an idea. Would you print out the new version at the Internet Cafe across the street? I'm sure they have a color printer.
Okay, I will. Let me get the file right away.
Then I'll pick up the drinks for the meeting.
(12번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 카메라를 싸게 구입한 이유를 고르시오.
Hey, Daniel. Did you buy that digital camera recently?
Yes, I bought it at Star Mall yesterday.
Wow, it looks great. Is it the latest model?
Yes, it is. You'll be surprised when I tell you how much it cost.
How much was it?
The original price was $500, but I paid only $300.
Great. How did you get such a big discount?
Actually, this camera was a display model.
Really? It doesn't look like one. Does it still take nice pictures?
Of course, it works well. The sales clerk said the price of the display items is usually reduced.
Anyway, I think you got a great deal on a great camera.
Same here. I don't care if other customers touched it before I bought it.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 자동차 렌트 시 고려할 사항으로 두 사람이 언급하지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Good morning. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to rent a car for my family trip to Florida.
Wow, that's a long drive. You should consider several options when you select a rental car.
Okay. What are they?
The first thing is the size of the car.
I agree. The bigger, the more comfortable.
You're right, but you also need to consider fuel consumption.
A bigger car needs more fuel. I think we'd be happier with a mid-sized car.
You should also think about road conditions.
Yeah, we may drive on some unpaved roads. I think we need a four-wheel drive car.
Finally, you need to think about insurance. If several people take turns driving, you should pay for extra insurance coverage.
Thank you for your information. Now, which car do you recommend?
Please come over here and take a look at your choices.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 지불할 금액을 고르시오.
How can I help you?
I'd like to order a large potato pizza to go.
Normally, the large size is $30 and the medium is $20. But we're currently celebrating our 4th anniversary and offering 2 medium pizzas for the price of one.
Oh, great. Then I'll take 2 medium pizzas.
Anything else you'd like to order?
My daughter likes seafood pasta and chicken salad.
The seafood pasta is $10 and the chicken salad is $5.
Okay, I'll take 1 seafood pasta and 2 chicken salads.
Good. How would you like to pay for that?
I'll pay with cash. And I have a special coupon. Can I use it now?
Yeah, let me see it. Okay, you'll get a 10% discount from the total.
Great, thanks.
(15번) Future Lawyers 인턴십 프로그램에 관한 다음 설명을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Can I have your attention, please? Welcome to the Career Fair. Today, I'd like to introduce to you the Future Lawyers Internship Program. It'll be an excellent opportunity for any student who is considering a career in law. The internship is open to fourth-year college students and recent college graduates. Applicants should be law majors, and past voluntary experience in the field of law is also required. In addition to these requirements, those who have a good command of English will have a better chance of getting the internship. Finally, there is no age limit to apply for this program. The deadline for the application is this Friday. Please hurry.
(16번) 태즈메니안 타이거에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me show you this picture first. Do you know what it is? This is the Tasmanian tiger. It was a type of big cat. It had lived on the Australian continent until about 4,000 years ago. Its appearance was interesting. It had a wolf's head and a kangaroo's rear legs. As the name tiger suggests, it had black stripes on its back. It only ate meat, and its stomach stretched to eat large amounts of food at one time. Because Tasmanian tigers lost the competition with wild dogs, they died out on the Australian continent. But they had survived on the island of Tasmania until the 20th century. Unfortunately, they were hunted by sheep farmers, so we haven't seen them since the 1930s.
(17번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 선택한 여행 상품을 고르시오.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm looking at summer vacation packages at S Resort. But it's hard to choose one. They all look so great.
Let me see. I think we should go to the water park. It'll be fun for our whole family.
I'd love to. I hear the water park at S Resort has lots of exciting rides.
Good. What about the accommodations? I'd like to go camping. It'll really make me feel like I'm on holiday.
You're right. Look, they have a rafting trip too.
That sounds interesting. But it might be dangerous for our kids because they're so young.
I agree with you. Why don't we try horseback riding instead?
Great idea. Then we have only one choice left.
Okay, let's go with it.
(18번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hey, Jessica. What are you doing?
Hi, Alex. I just finished reading a book called Do What You Really Want.
The title sounds interesting. What's it about?
It's about a person who accomplished more than 100 goals during his lifetime.
Awesome. Is it possible to accomplish that many goals in a lifetime? If it is, I'd like to try it myself.
That's why I read this book, and I found his secret.
What's his secret to achieve his goals?
He said that it's most important to make a list of dreams you want to accomplish.
A dream list? That doesn't sound too difficult.
Right. You can achieve your goals if you follow his advice.
(19번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Professor Carter, can I come in?
Sure, come on in, Minsu. So, you've just finished the first semester with excellent grades. You're one of my best international students.
Thank you. I wouldn't have finished as well without your help.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Well, are you having any problems studying here?
I find that English is still the most challenging thing to me.
But your English is so good now.
Thank you. But when I first arrived, I felt my English ability was not good enough. Now I think it's getting better.
Good. By the way, where were you studying in Korea?
I was studying at a small private college.
Don't you miss your college life in Korea?
I used to miss my friends in Korea very much. But these days, I'm okay because I've made a lot of friends here.
(20번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 죄인이 탐에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jane and Tom have been directing an outdoor concert. The ticket sales were going very well, and a lot of people are expected to come. However, the weather changed unexpectedly, and heavy rain with high wind is expected on the day of the concert. Jane and Tom were very disappointed by the weather forecast. Still, Tom insisted that the concert go on for the audience. But Jane thought that the event should be canceled. So, she decided to persuade Tom that it's most important to protect the audience from any possible accident. In this situation, what would Jane most likely say to Tom?
(21번부터 22번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 21번과 22번. 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
Have you ever realized that more of our foodstuff is coming from further and further away? Of course, we're following international trading principles, but we should be aware of the environmental impact. For example, it's more economical for Swedish shoppers to buy Spanish tomatoes than locally grown ones. But this means that we consume more and more fuel to get fresh produce. It may increase the danger of the greenhouse effect on Earth. Another example is kiwi fruits. They travel more than 18,000 kilometers from New Zealand to England. The airplane emits greenhouse gases equal to 5 times the total weight of the kiwi fruits being transported. Nevertheless, international food is moving even faster, and we depend on it more and more. You know, it's hard to change our eating habits overnight. Nearly 3/4 of the apples eaten in England are now imported, and lettuce is shipped from California to England every day. Next time you enjoy imported food items, think about how far those foods have been transported and how much greenhouse gas was produced in the process.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
Have you ever realized that more of our foodstuff is coming from further and further away? Of course, we're following international trading principles, but we should be aware of the environmental impact. For example, it's more economical for Swedish shoppers to buy Spanish tomatoes than locally grown ones. But this means that we consume more and more fuel to get fresh produce. It may increase the danger of the greenhouse effect on Earth. Another example is kiwi fruits. They travel more than 18,000 kilometers from New Zealand to England. The airplane emits greenhouse gases equal to 5 times the total weight of the kiwi fruits being transported. Nevertheless, international food is moving even faster, and we depend on it more and more. You know, it's hard to change our eating habits overnight. Nearly 3/4 of the apples eaten in England are now imported, and lettuce is shipped from California to England every day. Next time you enjoy imported food items, think about how far those foods have been transported and how much greenhouse gas was produced in the process.
21번. 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은? (22번) 식품으로 언급되지 않은 것은? 이제 듣기 말하기 문제가 끝났습니다. 23번부터는 문제지의 지시에 따라 답을 하기 바랍니다.